باب المدينة وحامي نبينا، باب المدينة وحامي نبينا.
علي 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 علي
علي منهج، علي تلهج باسمك املاك السماء، علي صولة وعلي جولة، علي بتار ودماء، علي سجدة على خده للعلي دمعة همة، علي غيرة وعلي غيرة من كفول فاطمة.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين، حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم محمد. وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين وصحبه المنتجبين ومن اتبعوهم بإحسان إلى قيام يوم الدين. السلام عليكم أيها الحفل الكريم، السلام عليكم أيها الإخوة والأخوات ورحمة الله وبركاته. I don't know from where to start. It is 10 minutes and I just arrived from the airport. So even I couldn't have a sip of my coffee. So if you allowed me to say salawat while I am taking my sip of the coffee. Jazakumullah khairan. I have been instructed to talk 10 minutes in Arabic. And since the mayor is here and I'm sure that he is not fluent in Arabic, I know he knows some Arabic because he lives in Dearborn. And Dearborn, as you know, it is Arabic territory. I'm trying to gather my thinking before I start. I didn't start yet. So I don't know whether this 10 minutes will be sufficient or not. Anyhow, dear brother and sister, my congratulations to all of you, especially to those brothers and sisters who work so hard to make this conference alive and to let Ummah still alive. More than 10 years, I believe, I attended the first conference of Ummah. And Alhamdulillah, in this 10 years, Ummah Convention make a lot of change and make a lot of progress. And that cannot be done without a great sacrifice from all the brothers and sisters who are working silently to let Ummah alive and to let this conference successful. In this conference, we are gathering to remember the source of knowledge and the source of wisdom and the source of the teaching of Al-Islam, and that is obviously Al-Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib salamullahi alayhi. Especially, we are facing a lot of challenging. Even the title of the conference, The Challenge of 21st Century, but I will not consider it as a challenge of 21st century. It is a challenge of the human being. Since the human being exists on this earth till now until the day of the judgment, this challenging will continue. And Amir al-Mu'mineen Salamullahi alayhi, face the same challenging which we are facing now. And he gave a solution to it. Now the challenging, it can be so wide that we cannot count it. But one of the top of that is the justice. The justice which each one of us want to have a justice in his life, with his government, with his people, with his leader. The leader need justice from their ra'iyah, from their people. The government need a justice from the people, etc. So one of the major, I will consider it as a major challenge which we are facing, is the justice. And definitely Amir al-Mu'mineen Salamullahi alayhi was and is and still he is the source of justice. I'm sure that in this conference we will listen to a lot of great scholar, good scholar, whom they give us a lot of ideas. And inshallah, we will leave this conference with many ideas that it can change our life to the better. One of the philosophers say, if you have one apple and I have one apple and we exchange the apple, the result is still you have one apple and I have one apple. But if you have idea and I have different idea and we exchange the idea, in the end of the day we will have how many ideas? 2 ideas. And one of these ideas, inshallah, will make a change in our life. Dear brother and sister, I believe my 10 minutes is over. But I don't feel I did anything. So if you excuse me to have at least few sayings from Amir al-Mu'mineen Salamullahi alayhi, to see the level of justice which he is looking for. One of his sayings, he said, Wallahi, and by the way, whenever Amir al-Mu'mineen Salamullahi alayhi swear in the name of Allah, it's mean the statement, what he will say, it is something unusual. It is something difficult to believe it. Difficult to be said by a human being. He said, Wallahi, لو أعطيت الأقانيم السبع بما تحت أفلاكها. If I have been given all the globe, الأقانيم السبع, it means all the globe, بما تحت أفلاكها, in whatever it have underneath the sky of it. That means almost the whole universe. والله لأن أعطيت الأقانيم السبع بما تحت أفلاكها على أن أسلب نملة جلبة شعير ما فعلت. 2. If somebody give me the whole universe to do injustice, to ant, take its food from its mouth, I will never do that. Anybody can claim that he can follow Amir al-Mu'mineen in that? Anybody can now offer him, for example, 5-6 building in Manhattan, in New York, and just to kill some cats and bird and something. How many cats, how many animals we will kill? Huh? With no justice. Definitely we will have a long line to kill. And unfortunately those who are claim Islam, they kill for nothing nowadays. Just to destroy the name of Al-Islam, the name of Muslims, the name of Amir, alhamdulillah, the follower of Amir al-Mu'mineen, never never do that, and inshallah they will never do it in the future. But those who claim Al-Islam, they misuse the name of Al-Islam. So dear brother and sister, this is one very small simple of the saying of Amir al-Mu'mineen Salamullahi alayhi, to apply the justice not only for the human being, but even for the animals, even for the ant, which we cannot feel it. Still, Amir al-Mu'mineen Salamullahi alayhi feel about it and concern about it. Dear brother and sister, hopefully in this conference we will hear a lot of nice ideas, good ideas. Inshallah, we will go home with a few ideas to change our life to be better, inshallah. Before I leave the mic, I would like to extend my grateful and thankful to all the brother and sister who work so hard to make this conference successful, especially the brothers who take care for this Ummah convention from the day one which it started. May Allah bless you all, bihaq Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, and may Allah help all to follow some of the steps of Amir al-Mu'mineen Salamullahi alayhi. Inna Allaha wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala al-Nabi. Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima.